Have you ever seen a character as a protagonist, but all your hopes gone in vain when it died? Hey guys, welcome to the Movie Medic, and in this video we're gonna look at the top 10 characters that everyone thought would make it to the end.
But they didn't.
Since the video is full of characters dying, so be careful, because big spoilers are on their way. But if you've already seen all the movies mentioned here, then relax and enjoy the video.
The point is, we need to get on this, like, now.
Number 10. Robert Ramsey, Poseidon. A remake of a classic from the 70s. It follows the story of a group of survivors trying to get out of a ship in order to save their lives when a massive wave hits and turns the ship upside down.
The water's gonna rise, and I am right here, okay? I'm right beside this wall, touching you.
There comes a sequence in the film where someone has to swim underwater, get to the captain's cabin, stop the propellers, and come back the whole way. But all of this in just one breath.
Are you serious?
When we see Robert Ramsey played by Kurt Russell doing this impossible task, everyone hopes that he will still come back. But the makers have something else in their mind. All our hopes go in vain when Robert Ramsey dies doing this.
It's so sad.
Number 9. Duke, G.I. Joe Retaliation. It was the second installment in the G.I. Joe movie series. The first one showed Duke played by Channing Tatum as a protagonist. But when we see the sequel, no one thought that Duke's gonna die so soon. It was more shocking than heartbreaking for the fans. Considering the irony, Duke was on the poster. Just 20 minutes into the film, and Duke's gone.
What's that supposed to be?
Number 8. Russell Franklin, Deep Blue Sea. Well, it was quite a scary film, and the audience loved it too.
It was quite good.
The film had a lot of brutal deaths, but it was quite an unacceptable death when suddenly a shark takes Russell Franklin played by Samuel L. Jackson while he was busy giving a motivational speech.
You'll bring the whole facility down. We're better off taking our chances with the sharks.
Hey, you want to go swim with your little fishes, miss? You go right ahead. Me? I'm opening this door and I'm climbing out of.
Well, it was quite surprising to see him dying. Just less than an hour into the film, and he dies a tragic death.
He was a good man.
Number 7. Rory Adams, Life. Based on the trailer, everyone thought that the character Hugh Jerry is gonna die first.
So, can we trust the glove?
It's very tight.
Glove's not going anywhere, it's fine.
But no one ever thought that Rory Adams, played by Ryan Reynolds, will be the first one to die in the film.
What?
It depicts the story of a group of crew members trapped on a space station with an alien. His painful death happens in less than 40 minutes into the movie.
Why am I so sad?
Number 6. Dr. Anmer's Contagion. Looking at the current situation of the world, the film seems legit. It shows everything that is happening in 2020.
It refers to transmission from surfaces. The average person touches their face 2,000 or 3,000 times a day.
Coming to the point, it shows the story of some healthcare professionals, government officials, and everyday people in the midst of a pandemic.
Why is that relevant today?
Well, it wasn't a huge shock that Beth Imhoff, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, died early in the film. Anyone could have expected her to die based on the trailer or by just looking at the poster. But what the audience never expected was the death of Dr. Anmer, played by Kate Winslet.
It broke my heart.
Number 5. Cassie Becker, Scream. The movie itself was quite good. With a handful of deaths, it was pretty intriguing to watch.
What door am I at?
What?
There are two main doors to your house, a front door and the patio door.
As you go further into the film, you start to have an idea that more deaths are on their way. But you would never expect that the character of Cassie Becker, played by Drew Barrymore, will be killed off so soon. Just 15 minutes into the film, and she gets stabbed to death. But the irony here is that she was featured on the poster.
How ironic.
Number 4. Sirius Black, Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. Definitely one of the most difficult deaths in the whole franchise to get over.
Harry Potter.
Sirius.
In the 5th installment of the franchise, Sirius, Harry's godfather, was killed by Bellatrix Lestrange during the Battle of Department of Mysteries.
I want you to take the others and get out of here. What? No, I'm staying with you. You've done beautifully.
It was quite shocking, emotional, and heartbreaking too. It was one of the first early deaths in the franchise which were hard to deal with.
Very hard to admit that to myself.
Number 3. Fred Weasley, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Undoubtedly one of the most dramatic films in the franchise, which includes two of the most devastating deaths.
I've always felt our futures lay outside the world of academic achievement. Fred, I've been thinking exactly the same thing.
When the Battle of Hogwarts happens, it takes the lives of many characters, including one of the series' fan-favorite character, Fred Weasley. The comedic duo breaks when one of the Weasley dies.
I am crying already.
Number 2. Severus Snape, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Another most shocking incident from the franchise.
Why is everyone keep
dying.
It was quite hard to deal with the fact that Snape was not actually the bad guy, which cost him his life.
You have your mother's eyes.
Who knows, if he hadn't died, he and Harry could have reconciled everything at the end.
You know.
That would have been really cool.
Before we see the first one on the list, here are some other admirable mentions.
I know this. I know this. God. I can do this. I can do this. Okay.
Long live the king.
Lannisters send their regards.
Hey, we have almost made it to number 1. But before that, if you're enjoying the video, then take a moment to like it and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. Number 1, Marion Quint, Psycho, another Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece, with some horror, mystery, and thrills.
Was she in disguise, by any chance? You want to check the picture again?
With some great star cast, it has a very intriguing story as well, but arguably the most famous case of false protagonist, Marion Quint, played by Jenna Lee, was murdered in the shower, just 47 minutes into the film, and she gets stabbed to death.
Well, Mr. Arbogast, I guess that's about it. I got some work to do if you don't mind.
The film is considered by many as the very first example of a film having a false protagonist.
She died.
In the shower.
Do you have any similar character in your mind? Then comment it down below. And if you have any suggestions or any objections, feel free to share with us. Till then, check out these awesome clips from the Movie Medic. We'll see you next time.